So today I'm gonna be doing an unhaul. So I've never done an unhaul video before because I've never unhauled books before. So this is really exciting. There's like 40 something books here. Okay, honestly, I've lost count. There's so many books here. Well, I'm not gonna go in depth to like why I'm getting rid of them. The majority of these, like 99.9% of the books I'm getting rid of, the reason I'm getting rid of them is because I read them, I really liked them, but I don't see myself rereading them. I don't really want them on my shelf because I didn't like them that much. They're not my favorites. Books I also have duplicates of, or I bought a different edition, or etc, etc. I need to get rid of them to clear more space on my shelf. So let's get started. First up, we got The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. I have, I think, most of the series. Again, read them, love them, but I gotta get rid of them. Farewell to Charms by Lindsay Levitt. I liked this book, same thing, just gotta get rid of it. Little Misread by Robin Palmer. Same thing, I really love this book. Goddess of Legend by PC Cast. This one was really good, same, but I don't see myself rereading it. Cider Unrequited by Becky Albertine. I'm getting rid of this because I have 2 copies of it. I bought one, and then I got another one at Y'all West. My friend said that she wanted this one, so I'm giving this to her. An Arc of Cats vs. Robot by Margaret Stoll. So I'm not sure what to do with this because it's an arc and you can't sell arcs. But I have 2 copies of this because I got it at Y'all West. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Really ugly edition of Anna Green Gables. I already bought an edition of Anna Green Gables. It's right here. So I don't need this. Ransom My Heart by Meg Cabot. Okay, so like this is like Meg Cabot's like adult book. I really liked it. I don't really need it. Split Second by Casey West. So I actually got this book signed, the very first book I ever got signed by Casey West. But the thing is, I don't remember anything that happened in this book. It's a little bit beat up, and it's also the second book in the series. So I just kind of want to get rid of this, and then I think I'm going to buy more of Casey West's contemporary books. Wishful Thinking by Alexandra Bullen. So I really like this book. I don't remember anything of these books. I don't even know what they are. I think I got them at the Festival of Books. I have 3 editions of these books that I don't even want one of. So yeah, getting rid of them. Sorcerer's Stone by Ferwin Jones. I really love this series. This is the 3rd book in the series. I don't know if I'm ever going to finish it because it's like a really hard series to find. Don't really need it on my shelf. Also got this at the Festival of Books. I don't know what this book is. I don't really care about it, so getting rid of it. By the way, I'm not just like throwing them. There's like a couch right here and I'm just like tossing them on there. So like the books are not getting ruined. Okay, chill. Next, I have Jinx by Meg Cabot. So I really liked this book, and Meg Cabot is one of my all-time favorite authors. But like this edition is like pretty beat up because I bought it used. And this particular book by Meg Cabot is not my all-time favorite. So getting rid of it. Going Vintage by Lindsay Levitt. So I really loved this book, but my sister read it and ruined it. She cracked the spine and made it a mess, and don't see myself reading it, so getting rid of it. A Little Princess by Frances Hodgkin Burnett. I already bought another edition of this. This one was used with yellowed pages. I got it for like $1, but I really wanted a prettier edition because this is one of my all-time favorite books, and I did. It's up here, so getting rid of it. Suddenly Supernatural. This is like a middle grade book about like a ghost whisperer. I really liked it, but honestly, I don't remember anything about it, and I don't see myself rereading it, so bye! Weekend in Paris by Robin Sisman. I don't think I'm ever going to be rereading this, and yeah, bye! Fear No, Romeo and Juliet, and Hamlet. I'm actually a huge Shakespeare fan, so you might be confused as to why I'm getting rid of these books. So I'm actually going to be buying Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet in the Barnes & Noble Classic Edition that you see here, because I got the Tempest in that edition and it's beautiful. So I really want to buy Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet in those editions. So I'm getting rid of these. Bye! Next, we have Distant Waves by Suzanne Wayne. So I absolutely loved this book. It takes place on the Titanic, and it's amazing. One of the best like historical fiction books I've ever read. And I found this used at a thrift store once. I think I got it for like $2 or whatever. But it's really beat up. Like when I bought it, it was pretty beat up. And as much as I really love this book, I don't really see myself rereading it anytime soon. So bye! Next, The Most by Melissa Sennett. So I read this book years ago. I don't remember anything about it other than the main character gets back from a summer in Italy and becomes popular or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. This book was okay, I guess, but I don't really see why I need it on my shelf. So bye. English as a Second Language by Megan Crane. Why do I still have this book? I literally hated this book so much. The reason I bought it is because it's called English as a Second Language, and English is my second language, and it takes place in London. This person, this like 25-year-old has like a midnight life crisis or whatever, and she's like, oh my god, I should go to Oxford and get my master's and get my life in order and whatever. And so like I thought it was really interesting, but I hated this book. I don't know why I still have it. So yeah, bye. When Lightning Strikes, Meg Cabot. Another thing, Meg Cabot's one of my all-time favorite authors, but I did not like this series. Honestly, I think her Mediator series is so much better. And this edition is beat up, and it's also like the mass market paperback weird size thing that I hate. I hate these books that are these weird sizes. So getting rid of it. Bye. Pride and Prejudice. I hate this book. Why do I still have it? I beat the crap out of it. Like, it's really beat up. Honestly, like, I did not like Pride and Prejudice. I don't know why I still own this. So, yeah, it's about time, honestly. Norse Code, Greg Van Eka. I'm really sad about getting rid of this book because I really love Greg. I've met him a couple times. He's amazing. He's a local author. And I even have this book signed. The thing is, again, this is like the weird edition that it's like a really weird height and I don't like it. And it's also yellowed. It got yellowed and I've only owned this book for a couple years. And I did not like this book. It was really weird. I'm getting rid of it. Bye. Princess Present by Meg Cabot. So this is like a novella. I don't know why they made this. Like, it was cute. I liked it, but I don't need it on my shelf. So bye. Sapphire Blue by Kirsten Geyer. I own the whole edition of the Ruby Red series, but every single book is a different edition, and I hate that. So I'm getting rid of this one because it's the paperback. I'm gonna get rid of Ruby Red in the pile somewhere, but I'm gonna keep Emerald Green, which is somewhere on this shelf, because that edition is beautiful, and the last book in the series is my favorite. Bye! Here's book 2 of the Goddess Test series. This is a really good series. If you love Persephone and Hades myths and books that are based on that, you really should check the series out. It's really good. But again, I don't really see myself rereading them, so bye! Matched by Ali Condi. I loved this series. This is basically like The Giver meets YA. I loved this series, and also poetry is such a big thing in this series because poetry has been like outlawed or something, and so the main character finds these like forbidden poetry. I think it's pretty underrated, and I don't see myself rereading this book, so bye! Curse of the Sphinx by Ray Wagner. So I actually got sent this book for review and it's also signed. So I feel bad getting rid of this, but honestly, as much as I liked this book, I'm not going to be rereading it. If you like Greek mythology, I'm sure you will like this book. The main character is a sphinx and a lot of the Greek gods, goddesses are in this book. Bye! Ruby Red by Kirsten Geyer. Again, like I said, I'm getting rid of these books because they're all different editions and it's bothering me. I got it from a library. I just need to get rid of it. I just can't stand the way all 3 books look together. Bye! The Last of the Fire Drakes by Era Orbe. I also got this book sent for review. I did not like it that much, honestly. I think I made a review about this. I'll leave it somewhere. This book is really pretty. I didn't really like it that much, and I don't see the point in keeping it. So, bye. The Paper Menagerie. This book is a diverse book. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I don't want to just get rid of it. So, if anybody has an idea what I should do with this book, let me know. So basically, I ordered this book and I got it sent damaged. They sent me like a clean edition back. 2 editions of this book and I don't know what to do with that. That's the only reason I'm getting rid of this book. I have not read it yet. I'm really excited to. So I have the Gallagher Girls series by Ali Carter, and then I also have High Society by Ali Carter. So I really loved these books. These were like the books I read in like 6th grade, and they were like my life in 6th grade. But honestly, I hardly remember anything about these books. And while they were good and all, I don't really see the point in keeping them. High Society is about this girl who goes on like heists, and she's part of this family. Crime is like in their blood. And then these books are about a girl who goes to spy school and becomes a spy. These books are really, really good, but I don't see myself rereading them. Bye! Last but not least, Little Women in the illustrated edition and Secret Garden in this illustrated edition. I didn't like the Secret Garden that much. Little Princess is my favorite book by her. I don't really see the point in keeping this edition, and it's like huge and it takes up so much space. Bye! We have A Little Women in the Junior Illustrated edition. I honestly like really hate getting rid of this copy because I believe I bought this full priced and it's a really beautiful edition. Like, it's illustrated and whatnot, and it's a really nice, like, sturdy edition. I bought another copy of Little Women, the Puffin and Bloom edition, and the reason I'm getting rid of this one is because it's a beautiful edition, but it's huge. It's super heavy and it's huge, and it feels like a textbook. And so I don't see myself reading it in this edition. But the Puffin and Bloom edition, it's so cute. It's like really tiny, and even though it's like a really big book, it's like a 600-page book, the pages are like kind of thin, so it makes the book look not that huge. I see myself like reading this book and like bringing it with me and whatnot, but I can't see myself reading this. So I'm really sad about having to get rid of this because it's beautiful. Gotta go. I don't need 2 editions of this book. All the books by a lot faster than I thought it would be. Comment down below if you unhaul books. What do you do with your books when you unhaul them? Do you sell them? Do you give them to friends? What do you do? Comment that down below. My social media links are all down below. My Twitter, my Bookstagram, and my Goodreads. Arrivederci!